Computer view. That's the full screen. Blammo. All right. Welcome to a very exciting episode of Dresden Files RPG, guys. I'm glad you all could make it, and on time, not too late, only 7:53. We're all here except Bob, who seems to be shaving. So we will start with the recap.
Almost here.
Almost here. Almost handsome enough for stream, eh?
So on our episode tonight, we've got shirts versus skins.
Nice. I'm in.
And so last session. Wow. Last session was a lot of me screaming internally.
Wait, hold up there. Jordan. I never mind. I just can't. I can't. I'm speechless. Go.
Okay. So last session, where we left off was we had found out that Big Joe was attempting to confront the brother, and then he was kidnapped. Well, we didn't know he was kidnapped. We had to go there first to find out that the building was gone, well, part of the building, in both the regular plane and on the Never Never, at which point, with a tracking spell, we discovered it's roughly the same area as the warehouses we know are frequented by the Black Court and owned. And then we found out by reading paperwork and talking to the now lucid Jacqueline? Yeah, I'm going to go with Jacqueline. That's that sounds. His name sounds
Jacqueline,
right.
Jocelyn the intern. I don't remember which.
Yeah, Jocelyn the intern. There we go.
Yeah.
So anyway, we found out that obviously the brother had been planning the whole thing. He's been taking over the city, and he plans to sacrifice Big Joe to the goddamn Ogopogo. We discovered this, and now we are getting ready to lead the charge, blaring Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On."
Yes, of course. And that's where we pick up with you guys in the vehicle, panic driving across the McDonald's Cartier Bridge and turning onto the Rue St. Louis, heading towards the warehouse, which is, as Jean-Paul would know, a paper mill that's owned by his family. Right? If you want, you can roll scholarship, Bob, to find out anything else you may or may not know about this particular location. If you
Okay.
What's your bonus scholarship? I can roll it for you just the same.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me then. No, I got it.
You got a 2. You got a 2 plus whatever your scholarship is.
Eliza.
It's just a little bit of Hamilton for your night.
Because Bob doesn't have scholarship.
I watched it twice today while I was folding.
It's so good. It's absolutely fantastic.
It is. I was listening to it in my car. I'm just letting it play. There it is.
Random nips on screen. Who wore it better?
That's it.
I'm a good solid 8-cup. I could wear a 2-piece compliment.
All right. You got your paperwork there, Bubbo?
3. Plus 3.
Oh, I forgot.
Plus 3.
Sponsorship.
Oh, sponsorship. Everybody, we're sponsoring Naramata Brewery, Anarchy Beer. For when your group is nuts, add a little anarchy.
Wait. Are we being sponsored now? Anarchy.
Is that McDonald's? Is that not McDonald's? Hey, are you McLoving it?
It's finger looking good.
Are we being sponsored now?
Yes, we're being sponsored by Naramata Beer, the Cannery Brewery. So yeah. All right. So with a 5 total on scholarship, you're quite aware you're quite aware of all the holdings that the White Court have. One of which you guys are heading to now, and you've been suspicious up until this point that the warehouse where they found all the ghouls might very well be the paper mill. The paper mill is quite large, right on the lake, and right beside it is also owned a golf club. The White Court own a golf club just on the other side of the McDonald's Cartier Bridge. On the other side of that, so on the east side, is also La Moulin, which is a nightclub that got renovated into like kind of a burlesque sort of club. It's not quite a strip club, not quite not a strip club, and it has dancing. It's more classy than say any of the other ones. But yeah, so it would be golf club,
Blowjobs in the
paper
back,
mill.
not in the front.
What?
Blowjobs in the back, but not in the front.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if the girls agree to it, they might back
It's
it.
not openly a whore house, but you get your dick sucked.
Yeah. Well, the La Moulin is also quite a nice restaurant. So, but it has a secret thing going on with the girls in the back. You know.
Oh yeah, dining in or eating out. I hear the house.
Yeah, you got it.
Crabs.
Yeah, the crabs are excellent. try the priest. Little sweet
Always
thought.
tip 500.
So anyway, you are aware that this paper mill is no small warehouse. It is about 10 acres of land and like gates right onto the river. It's a big place. And there's lots of people who work there.
It's not even big for a paper mill.
Huh? Say that again?
That's like a small paper mill.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a small paper mill. But anyway, it does have a light. Yeah, it has a light night crew. Like because you rolled so high, I'm going to say that you've at least been there once, and you know that there's actually like a crew, a B crew, and a C crew, and the C crew is like skeleton crew. It's just keeping the machines warm, running at minimum capacity, right? Yes, Bob, we're playing a game.
This is my luck. I get all fucking high rolls now.
Yes. So anyway, as you're driving there, you know it's quite a bit of a rural road as you get closer. And it's gotten dark. By the time you get from Bayshore there, like 30 minutes has passed and it is nighttime now. So there's several entrances to the paper mill. You know there's you're coming from the west. There's a west entrance, an east entrance, and a north entrance. And
Where the big trucks come in.
they all come in from the east entrance.
Okay, so that's the main way in then.
Yeah, that's the one closest to the McDonald Cartier Bridge, which would be the major bridge they'd travel over from. So their loading bays are on that side as well. Like all offices are on the east side. The offices are on the east side, close to La Moulin. So
yeah, they'd be the opposite of the trucking side, like always.
Yeah,
that makes sense. No one wants to deal with the workers.
Mm-hmm. But that's not to say that the workers don't find themselves to the La Moulin, and it's not to say that the office guys don't find themselves at the golf course, you know, seeing the trucks come in and out, right?
Yeah.
The golf course is 20 acres of property. It is a major chunk of that side of the river. Everything north of that is all commercial area.
Well, it's not really time for subtlety. Just ram the gates.
Kick down the door. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Loot the room.
Maybe we should steal a semi-truck and let ourselves in.
Yeah.
Mr. Ninja there could probably get us a semi-truck pretty quick. He's small and wiry.
Well, it's just hope there's a semi-truck
You really use a rig.
nearby.
I'm not.
Paper mill? They're all over there. There's lines of them in front of it. There's lines of them. I deliver the paper mills and pick up from paper mills.
I'm not a ninja.
No, but you do have that Wu Dan jumping ability.
And I do have stealth. So let me try and steal a semi-truck.
Yeah. So you do have stealth. So if you make it to 5, it'll be really good. If you make it below that, it's going to get more and more funny depending on how low it is.
How about 6?
Ooh, baby. All right, so there is a couple of trucks just on the right side of the road as you get closer, and you can see varying degrees of attention being paid. Like a couple of the guys are out talking with each other. You can see them with their lights on and their truck still running, chatting just in the distance.
Yeah.
Who's driving right now?
Well, I thought it was the Frenchie because he wouldn't let the Asian drive.
Both equally
you
bad
win that
drivers. I
last
want to
night?
put that out there.
Well, I never said we were equally good. I'm just saying the Frenchie or the Asian. So, like, you get to choose.
I do believe Bob's character, Jean-Paul, has been very nitpicky about wanting to control the Mercedes. So I'll say he's driving. So if you want to drive up stealthily without them noticing you pull up, I would need a driving roll.
Would it be easier if I hopped out the car, the Wudang light feather technique, jump over the fence?
You've already got a 5 on your stealth, so whatever he describes, you could respond with like whatever epic level shit you want to do.
-1.
-1. So he's coming up and he's not quite on the gravel completely. So is he like you have the trucks and he's pulling up to the truck kind of like this instead of like
2 for
this?
driving. Does that help? Justin?
You've got a 2 to driving and you roll.
I got 2 for driving though.
And you rolled a 1?
Yeah, and I rolled -1.
Okay, so that would bring you to a 1. I would
I got
say
2 for
you
driving.
don't get so close that you're noticed.
I would say lead with your total.
Yeah, lead with the total.
Yeah, I forgot I had it.
Mhm. You see how I incrementally give it better depending on how. Yeah, that's called good GMing. Don't shake your head at me. All right. So, Alfred, what is it you want to do here?
I am. So we're on the other side of the fence, right? We haven't got through yet.
That's right.
Okay, so I am gonna get out of the car, make sure I open the door and close the door slowly and quietly. I am going to look at the shadows and see where I can kind of blend in a bit to get as close to the fence as possible. Try and climb up a tree, light feather technique it over the fence, land in the shadows at like a rolling land so I don't break anything, then stealthily get a car to the closest car I can get to near like a chain link fence that I can open, turn the thing on and fucking floor it.
So
You said the thing was on the outside.
Yeah, so to be clear, you're at the warehouse here, like it's big.
You jumped over the fence and left the truck on the outside.
So this is the warehouse, this is the road.
Oh, I
going
thought
by.
the truck was
There are
inside.
2
Who the
trucks
fuck would leave
here.
a truck?
So there are 2 trucks here, like I said, and there's 2 guys standing there talking with each other. The 2 truck drivers are outside their vehicles talking.
Okay.
Right?
So is there?
And then the chain link fence, I'm gonna tell you, is not even closed. It's an open fence.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. I thought it was all closed. Okay. So do I have chloroform on me?
Roll resources.
Or do we have chloroform in the car?
You roll resources of 3 or better, and you have chloroform.
Does a 0 count?
It counts for nothing. In fact, when you check your bag, you're missing most of your climbing gear. Not that you need it.
I look at those 3. I'm like, okay, so I see 2 guards. How do I take them out stealthily so we can jack a car without them yelling?
Okay, they know we're coming. I can't make this any more obvious.
Yeah.
They knew we were coming beforehand. You know why they knew we're coming? Because Bob is carrying around a low-jacked card that he got from his brother.
Just want to...
We're being tracked on every part. We're driving a car owned by the family, serviced by their mechanics. They know where we are.
So we are stealing a semi for what reason then?
Well, it was to ram the gates, but the gates are open. They're literally inviting us into this ambush.
So, like, I am just seeing a big neon sign yelling, "It's a trap."
Yeah.
Like, it's so obvious. It's like this billboard, which is like 40 feet by 30 feet, just in bright neons yelling, "It's a trap."
Literally, they want us to come in and be in awe of his, his glory as we're helpless to do anything to stop him.
I also want to point out, as you were driving on Rue Saint Louis, you passed the road that turns off and leads to the Jade Court house that you guys saw. That is quite a bit north of here, but it's still, you take this road and then turn to them or turn to the paper mill.
We're literally in between our 2 biggest enemies right now.
Yeah.
And both of them want what's in the water. The problem is that we don't want either of them to have it. both know we're here. all
Roll
we
a
can-
lore for me, Jordan.
Oh boy. That's not bad. It's 6.
You're relatively certain that the Jade Court isn't aware or potentially have anything of your stuff. You're not even 100% sure that the Jade Court knows the full scope of what you guys know yet, that Jean-Paul's brother is trying to like pit them against the White Court. Although, like, you know that's already building up. You know, because their ambassador was killed at St. Bridget's, that the Jade Court is like here to like sort it out and possibly start a war. Right? Like all the pieces have started. It's just about knocking them over.
Dirty. Guys.
Right? So in that sense, yeah.
Let's turn around and go knock on the Jade Court.
I can't turn my camera on.
We're not going to fight them. We're literally going to knock on their door and say, "Hey, there's a prick down the road planning to kill you."
It's about that time when you see a large white light start emanating extremely bright towards the waterfront.
Okay, plan B. And this is going to sound crazy, but everything I say sounds crazy. I'm going to go get the Jade Court.
Yeah.
You guys are going to go stall. And this is going to work or it's going to go bad.
Well, yeah, because my brother definitely knows the Jade Court. They're just not part of this transaction.
Yeah, but if we can get them involved.
I can see how this is going to go bad. I
Very
don't see how
bad,
this is going to work.
They're already buddy. Why are they going to turn on him?
Because they're here to. We tell them he killed their emissary.
There's a good chance they already think that.
Yeah, so all we have to do is tell them where he is.
The light gets brighter by the waterfront.
Literally.
You are about 1,000 feet away from where the light's emanating.
Go stall. I will be right back.
You better have something offering for them.
Or you know what? Here's better. Jean-Paul, you go get them. I'll go stall. One of us is going to stall right now, and one of us is going to get them. So pick.
You go. I'll stall. I'll go start a dialogue with my brother.
All right. Well, get the fuck out of the car. I'm borrowing your car.
Take the car, and I'm going to grab 2 guns. My big guns are in the back if you need some.
Hey, get your shit out of the car. Don't forget the fucking axe.
I do not use axes.
You're muted.
I'm taking the axe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And I'll go help stall.
All right. So once they've got their gear out of the vehicle, I'm going to gun it to the location we know the greens are.
I love when the party splits right at the big boss.
Yep. Well, there's not much options now.
Just to give you an idea, just so you know how long it would take you to get there, it's going to take you 10 minutes to drive up that way, and then 10 minutes, however long it takes to talk to them if they talk to you, if it doesn't turn into a fight, and then 10 minutes to drive back if they decide to go with you at all. So minimum, you're 30 minutes away from getting them here. So
how many turns is that?
30 minutes? That's that's 30 times 10. That's 300 turns away from.
So you're not going to make it.
Is there
just mentally, just so you know, that's where you're. That's
how
far.
Works. How close do I have to get in eyesight of their place?
Like 10 minutes of driving, you'll be at that gate.
No, not their gate. Literally, like even the edge of their house.
Yeah, so they have a single lot property with black metal gate, stone pillars on either side of the gate, and there's trees all around it. It's very nice and like enclosed and very Victorian in design. Like they punched in a code, the gate opened, and they drove in. Like they might not even entertain.
Yeah, we decided
you might have to blow your way through to get in. You know, to get them to
we decided to skip that, and we're going right for the. We're gonna go right for the assault on the brother.
Yeah. All right. You see the 2 truck drivers stop talking. They point, and you hear one go, "What do you think that's going on there?" And I don't know. It seems that there's something going on over there. It could be a light show. Do you think maybe some ravers, maybe putting on a show for their friends?
I will hit them with the car.
Go,
I'm still the
how
driver.
you're not
I'm
even
hitting them with the car.
you're not even driving. You're like, I hexed the car to accelerate.
Yeah, we swapped out. Everyone else took
hopped
out.
and he
Yeah, they
grabbed
all
the car
hopped
to
out, and
accelerate in.
I took the driver's seat.
Roll
So
a
I'm gonna hit
drive
them with the
for
car.
me. Roll a drive for me.
0.
You miss them completely, and they go, "Bello, learn to drive."
I'm learning as we go.
All right. What are we doing? Tell me the battle plan, because you can see the lights pulsing now.
Yeah, they're heading in on foot, and I'm driving in.
I will allow Alpha to
Loudly.
keep that 5 that you had for stealth for your moving forward. So you move
Thank you.
forward without being noticed. As you're moving forward, you move swiftly without cracking any leaves or making any noise. As you get closer, you see a flash, and there's a guy wearing black leathers and glasses. He's wearing a really nice pendant necklace, and he's got a machine gun, and that's what's the lights reflecting off it, and you see that, and you stop before.
Do I see? And that's not Joseph, is it, or John Paul's brother?
No, it looks like a thug he's hired.
Okay. Do I know the quickest way to take him out? Maybe stealthily from the back and slice his neck.
I mean, you can.
I mean, I have the green destiny. Is all I'm saying.
You can use that aspect. If you roll and you want to use it, you can go right ahead.
I mean, I am stealthy.
I wouldn't use aspects this soon. We got big bad guys to hit.
Well,
You can
no, I'm
Crouching
just
Tiger,
saying.
Hidden Dragon your way up there and slice him.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I have a sword and I'm stealth mode. So won't I go behind him like a special ops person?
I will. So what you're doing is you're kind of creating an aspect right now. Your aspect is in the guise of darkness. So I'll allow you to use that if you need to, because you've rolled the 5 and you haven't proceeded. So there's just a sitting aspect right there that you've created in the guise of darkness.
But
like
has
a
he
free
used
aspect?
Yeah. You
Free
can
point?
you can use it as a +2 or a reroll.
Oh, I'll use a free aspect to kill
you-
the guy. Like, here's the thing, guys. Do we want to take out as many thugs as we can possibly stealthily?
Hey, it's an Overwatch. It's best to take out Overwatch.
What
It
do you
beats
mean?
having behind you.
Yeah, you don't want him behind you.
Okay, well, I'll take him out stealthily then. Let's try.
Okay,
that first.
roll and attack.
You just gave him a free aspect point.
Not a free fate point. There's just a hanging aspect because he rolled the 5. He stealthed up and stopped before he was seen. So go.
So 7 plus my free aspect would be 9.
9.
Yeah.
So 9. He got a 0 plus his 2 plus 4. So 9.
9.
Yeah, that's
9.
Okay.
damn.
Upon coming down at him, you feel the perfect weight, the control of the Wu Dan, and you swing right at his head. When you swing at his head, you see the pendant light up and then explode as a shield appears and blocks your blade from hitting him. But the pendant exploded, and he turns and goes, "Holy fuck!" and like opens fire at you. You were literally 1 away from breaking the pendant and cutting his head off.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
You want to use a point?
Are we close to him?
Yeah, you can actually like use the thing and boost yourself.
Well, I will go through.
You were literally 1 away from just breaking
yeah.
through his shield charm and cutting his head off.
I will use my skills are not enough at this point. Obviously, that would be the best one to use.
Sick as fuck. So you used my skills are not enough, and as it goes to bounce back, you refortify yourself, slowing your mind down and not allowing the blade to bounce, and push through, and his head comes right off. He
Nice.
falls to the ground. You use some of the Wu Dan that you've learned from Faye
Master?
and whatnot, the master, Master Faye, and land without a noise. Even
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
yeah, you went it. But you realize something right now. New aspect. They have shield pendants.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can my wizardly skills destroy those?
You don't have wizard lead skills quite yet.
I'm just at the beginning.
Yeah, well, right now you would have to take the class in it, and then we would have to take. Because did you take thaumaturgy or evocation? You last level up. Did you take that as a stunt?
Evocation.
You took
The one
evocation.
that cast them, yeah.
Okay. Evocation's just channeling energy to blow shit up, right?
Yeah, that's quick and dirty.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have taken a refinement either for what kind of evocation it would be either,
Oh, I have not.
right?
Just evocation. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Basic.
right. That would also really affect your hunger because you'd be drawing on your spirit to use it as well. So you would have to roll. The more you use it, the more, like Jordan would have a really good grasp of this. It goes against your conviction. You roll your conviction against what is it, Jordan?
Your discipline.
Yeah. And then because you're a vampire on top of that, like
Hunger.
it would affect it, by the end of the combat, it would affect your hunger. By whatever it gets to by the end of the combat is what you'd roll against on your hunger.
It's a double-edged sword, but my brother doesn't know I have it.
Yeah.
This is new.
Yeah. All right. So you're at that point, Alfred, you've got there. What are you three doing?
Well, I'm
So I'm gonna
driving in. We're creating a distraction.
Let's do it.
So
Okay,
I'm,
so do we know what's causing the light?
So,
so I'm trying to summon the Ogopogo.
as you drive forward, Jack, you see that there's no real turnoff to where the light is. It looks like whatever's gone on, they've walked over to it and down to the water.
How many people are there?
And there's tree line. There's tree line. There's all sorts of stuff going on, kind of blocking you from just getting down to there.
Okay, so I'd actually get out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drive as close as I can.
Yes, Brandon?
How many people are there? Are they in a group?
He doesn't know yet. Nobody knows yet.
Okay.
So far, all Alfred's seen is the one guy with the machine gun and found out he had a shield charm on him.
Okay.
Well, then I will stealth into the woods.
All right. Give me a stealth for the woods. And then we'll jump to Brandon and then Bob.
That is 4.
That's reasonably good. You move in through the woods. And since you've moved up quite a bit, you're actually a little bit further than the light line where the light is going on. So you're coming in from the east side. As you sneak in, you feel you're doing fairly competently. And you come about what looks like a guy in a leather jacket wearing a beanie. He's got black grease on his face, and he's got what looks like a shotgun. He has a necklace.
Okay, he's
bound
a
around his
sniper.
chest as well.
He's a sniper, and that necklace. Can I make a lore?
You make a lore on the necklace, absolutely.
5.
5. It is a shield bracelet that works automatically. Someone has already made it through thaumaturgy, and it's put a. It's obvious that this guy, like, you don't get any feel of magic from him, but the charm does. And it's hard to tell to what level the charm is, but you almost guarantee with thugs you fought, it's probably designed to respond to like high speed gunfire, right? Like if someone were to throw a rock at them, it might not stop it, but if someone were to fire a sniper round at it, it would probably take the sniper round. And kind of meta, if it takes too much impact, it explodes. But you don't know that. That's something that Leo's character knows.
Yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do.
All right. Do you want to like think about that, and we'll jump to Volus?
Hey, I'll give Volus a chance before I try and take this guy out.
Okay, what are you doing, Volus? You're on mute. You're on mute. I saw you say shit.
Sorry. Okay. So I am going to use alertness to try and use my training and expertise to try and figure out where people, how many guards they might have around, maybe.
And you're with Jean-Paul right now. The two of you are together, coming in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Roll alertness then. Also, there's a hanging aspect of the end is nigh.
And is nigh.
+3. So 3.
Mm-hmm. 3.
Yeah.
Well, just with your alertness is more, you'd be closer to scholarship on this, to kind of what would you do if you were the guy doing this.
I don't have
Alertness is more so
scholarship.
looking around.
Okay, I'll look around and see if I notice guards and
Okay, so
and
with
snipers and stuff.
that and the area you're in, it looks to be about a 200-meter swath with the light going. The light's pulsing now, and just, you don't expect him to be alone. You just don't. It's from the way Monarch operates. If you hire too many people talk, and it gets
Yeah.
known. But if you don't
Okay.
hire enough people, you leave yourself open. So you're assuming somewhere between 5 to 15 guys will have been hired, somewhere in that range.
Okay. So
And
what
with
I'm
the area that's here, 5 to 15 seems like probably just the right amount.
My phone's gonna die in about 3 seconds here. 1 second. I'll
Plug
be
it
right back.
in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
You know what? The session
Okay.
might work. I'm gonna get my laptop. So I have to hold my phone down.
All right, well, you do that. So what are you doing, Volus?
Okay, so I am going to I'm gonna walk out in the open,
Okay.
heading towards the light.
So there's
I'm gonna
there's
have-
no quite out in the open. Like I said, there's highway, shoulder of the road, tree line, and then about 100 feet out from the trees, like you can see there's a pulsing light that's like so bright it's probably being seen from the other side of the river. And
Okay,
at,
so
at
I'm
this point, what did you say you rolled for alertness?
3.
3. You can almost, because you're coming in almost center at it, you can almost hear someone speaking in the language of the White Court. What sounds very much, I know what their actual language is. I wrote it down. It's old something or another. But anyway, you can hear them talking the language of the White Court.
Probably old tongue or something.
What's that?
Probably old tongue or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna head, like, I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna use stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
have
walking in, you said.
Yeah, so that they see me, but I'm gonna have my weapons. I'm gonna have them out, but down.
Okay.
So like in my hands, but relaxed down, and I'm just going to walk casually but quickly towards the white light, towards the pulsing light. So, they see me, but I'm not like charging. I'm not. Yeah.
Well, 1 second. That sort of movement would be athletics. So I'd need you to roll in athletics to move through the woods without it being a problem. Ancient Utrescan is what the White Court speak.
I don't have athletics. I have endurance. How's that?
Not good enough. Roll in athletics with no bonus.
Then 0.
You rolled a 0?
Yeah.
As you're walking through the woods and moving, a branch kind of
Yeah.
catches you and hits you in the head, and it kind of scrapes. You restrain from making a noise, but when you step on a branch, and you hear someone go, "Fuck, they're coming."
Okay, what if I add a +2?
Do you want
Would
to
that
do it
help any?
+2?
He's not gonna
Is
tell you
that-
what happens till you do it.
What I miss?
Brandon, the end is nigh.
No, fuck it.
You have a gun.
There's a guy 25 feet in front of you that just said, without spending a fate point, he just said, "Shit, they're coming." That's where we're at. So you can alter the fate of this scene by spending fate points if you want to. That's the whole point of fate points.
All
Remember,
right.
there's the hanging aspect.
Of the end is nigh, yeah.
Yeah.
But once it's
I'm
tapped,
saving
it's
that.
tapped. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then it's
I'm
cost.
saving that. Okay. I'm gonna use touch by Valhalla to add +2 to my athletics.
Nice. So at which point we rewind a second or two, and you're walking and you see the branch and you duck down under it, putting one hand on it, and go to step forward, see that there's a branch on the ground, like a bit of branch and pine cones. You place your feet down silently and move forward and see a guard standing there looking around, keeping his eyes out. He's wearing black leathers, black glove. He also has a shotgun and what looks like a pendant on his chest. A necklace that he's wearing. A nice silver chunky thing. Probably looks comfortable in the club.
Okay, I will
Can I help you?
drive my.
Mhm.
I will drive my sword into his.
Your
his
axe?
chest.
You'll drive your axe into his chest?
No, my sword.
He's got both. He's got an axe and a
Oh,
sword.
we found the sword of Lothbrok. That's right. Okay.
I've got
So
my axe and my sword.
so you take the sword and you drive it into
just
him.
give back to me.
Roll
So I'm gonna
and
use my sword and I'm gonna drive
roll.
it into him.
All right, so you got a 5. Like I said, you're
Nope.
2 shifts above his 3. So it pierces into him, and he turns to fire on you. Do you want to do something before he turns to fire on you?
He's hitting him with the axe.
Yeah, I had the axe in my other hand, so I'm gonna swing with that.
Sure. All right. So now swing with the axe.
All right, so I got another 5.
He does not. That's 2 plus 3, so that's a 1. That's a shift of a 4. So 1.
So I don't know how the axe is gonna work
So
against a
as soon
regular
as you
human.
swing the axe down on him, it gets deflected immediately by the shield, and the shield maintains. He opens fire on you, unless you want to do something. Which, by do something, I mean spend fate points. Because you've used both hands.
Can he dodge? Or is it too late?
No, you can't dodge. Dodge is like a full action.
How about inhuman strength, the head button?
That's another action.
Yeah, that's another action. I wouldn't really do that. I would spend fate points or not.
Like spend fate points to increase my axe, or to just dodge him?
Increase your either weapon that you've done.
All right. Actually, inhuman strength with the axe, axe attack.
What does inhuman strength get you?
Adds 3 to might, or gives me hammer and gives me hammer blows twice a day.
What does hammer blow do for you?
That's with your
I don't
fists.
know.
That's with your
Oh,
fist.
it's with your fist?
Yeah.
Okay, so inhuman strength adds 3 to might, so might added to the swing of the axe.
Does might give you that? I don't think it
don't
does,
know.
actually. Let me quickly go to might. Let's go Dresden. Bob, start thinking about what you're doing.
30-6. How close are we
already
to this
used
guy? He's hitting with axe. I'm beside
You
him.
are 10 paces behind him, so
Okay,
I'm going to
run forward.
roll. After he retaliates with the fire, we're going to roll for basically initiative in this combat. So let's see. How many points do you have in might there, Brandon?
I can add 3 to might, so 5.
Make damage an item or break it with. So this is breaking items, exerting force. Might you modify, complement, restrict some of the skills. Secondary example, it'll do athletics and fists, lifting things, wrestling. So if you're in a wrestle, you could do that. So yeah, no, this isn't. Might doesn't apply to your weapon skill like that. You would want one of the stunts for weapon skills, which there are a lot.
Yeah, well, I've already used Touch by Valhalla just to get to him. I can't use it again this round, can I?
No.
No, and I can't use Strike by Ragnar. That's for someone else.
Yeah.
Sorry. Are you trying to attack someone? Sorry, I'm lost now. Are you trying to
Yeah,
attack
he
someone?
has attacked
Yeah.
someone twice.
Uh-huh.
So right now, what you could do, one of these is Brandon's character, Volus. You man at a time, Viking life, fog of war. You're in fog. You could do
Brendan,
fog of
hold
war.
up. Brendan, I am going to send you some chi, all right? With through friendship we triumph.
You'd have to be closer than that. You're too far away to even know something's going on.
Damn it.
So you could use fog of war to give yourself a bonus on my honor, which would equally be fine. And since the axe is in him, I'd even give you well connected.
How is he aiming at him with this axe? Is this a ghoul or something, or a human?
That's a guy wearing armor, and he's
It's a
got
human.
magic armor. The one armor, the sword didn't go quite through because it turns out he's wearing some sort of chainmail. And then the axe hit him, and he hit him so hard with the axe it activated the what's it called? The charm bracelet and actually deflected it.
Oh, so the axe isn't in him.
That's right.
Okay, you said it was in him for a second. Okay.
The sword is.
Oh, the sword's wedged.
So the sword is pierced in him. He's about to and he's about to start firing.
What if I lift with the sword?
What's that?
What if I try and bring the sword up through him?
That would be your next round. That would be next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, use a fate point.
You've already moved in and jammed him, grabbed the
He
axe
might
off
miss
your
you.
back, and swung down for all you're worth. Like
And I can't.
he's now has one of his shield abilities used up. It's a tapped ability.
And I can't just kick him.
No, not with the way you did that. That would be next round. I can only give you so many actions per round. This, if you wanted to kick him, you'd have to use a fate point or something.
Yeah.
Because
Take a shot.
What about just rolling out of the way?
that's a movement. You've already used a movement to get into him.
Yeah.
Take
Okay.
one or
Well,
you
then,
take it.
So what you can do in a round is you can do a move, an attack, and a spend fate points. That's what you can do in a round, right? A move, attack, use fate points, and I would let you also try diplomacy, talk, something like that, right?
yeah, let's try. I'll stick my sword in you, and then I'll talk you down.
Like you could
that's
talk
not
to
actually bad.
in your round. You could talk to him, move up to him, attack him, and then spend fate points at any of those times.
You say, wait, don't shoot. I'm sorry. And then it goes to my turn. Might give him a tough time for me to shoot him.
Right now he's about to shoot because it's a surprise round, and he's
Better say something.
He's responding in a surprise round, right?
Yeah.
So
all right.
You could either not use fate points, and he's just going to open fire.
Yeah, fuck it. Do that.
All right, he opens fire. Nice. 5. And he's going to use a fate point to add 2 to that. So 6, 7. Roll a defense.
Okay, so I rolled and it came up with a -2 on my roll. What am I
Well,
adding
you
to
could
that?
use
Nothing?
weapons.
You can defend with weapons. You can defend with athletics. You can also defend with endurance.
All right. Well, my weapons is my highest at +5, so +3.
+3. So he had the 3.
You know what? I'm gonna use a fate point to reroll.
So that's 5. So he's at 7.
Fate point to reroll.
Brandon's rerolling.
Yeah. And which skill are you using to reroll with?
5.
What are you using? Which skill are you using to reroll with?
Weapons.
No. Like you're using Viking Life.
Yeah.
New Monarch Field Agent you can use.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go with Field Agent because I might need the Viking Life.
Yeah.
Later.
As soon as this round is done, then you can start using those all again, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I use new Field Agent to reroll, and I have 5.
Life. Yeah. So you got a 5. He beats you by 2. You take a physical 2. So on your chart for physical, it goes from 1 to 8. Fill in the number 2. You've taken 2 damage.
Got it.
You hear other people around go, shit. And another guy go, I'm coming in. And you see what looks like, 1 down, 2 down, 3. So 5 guys running towards you.
Okay.
Right? And now you would hear the gunshots as well. Alfred and Jack, and then now that we're in combat, we're all going to roll initiative.
Question.
Which is alertness.
Since if you had me waiting to let them do something.
Oh, you're right.
That guy there.
Tell me. Sorry, I totally forgot that I did that.
I've been watching the guy.
Yes, studying him.
And because I know that he's got this spell, resistance for heavy impact.
Mm-hmm.
The second I see him exhale,
mm-hmm.
then the second he starts inhaling, I'm going to shove so much air down his throat, I'm going to blow out his asshole.
Epic.
I'm going to
my turn.
Wreck his internal organs.
So sorry, we're bouncing back to Jordan. We're going to roll initiative in a second.
Oh, okay.
which would be alertness or athletics, one or the other. All right. So you do that. Give me what you do. So yeah. 9.
9.
Gotta
So that's a
add that
shift of 8,
mental stress.
which would go to. Yeah, his pants become full of shit, intestines, guts, piss, his lungs, his stomach. It just everything spews out as he drops straight to the ground dead.
I will casually kind of walk up and pick up his pendant and put it on.
I want you to roll for me.
Oh God.
That's a 2.
You're a wizard. You know better.
6.
I know it's a shield. I don't know what it does.
Yeah. So you put it on, and I want you to roll a presence for me.
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
That is 5.
5. All right. You are low by 2, and you begin.
The end is nigh.
You're just gonna take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not letting anything happen.
You
here.
take it, and you feel the energy in it begin to try and mind blank you. Right? And you quickly pull it off and throw it to the ground and realize that there's more than just a simple charm on it to shield them.
Okay, this is to.
Oh, that's a
ensnare
good
all people.
weapon. That you could throw that on somebody and fuck them up.
Yeah, and take them over for your brother.
Yeah,
Put on my brother, see what happens.
I'm just gonna keep going and then.
Yeah. You're like, you think to yourself, with a little fuckery, I could use this, but I don't.
What kind of gun does he have?
He had the shotgun.
I will just casually pick that up.
Okay, write it down. Shotgun, 8 rounds. All right, now I need everybody to roll so that's 2 dead then. Roll a
Put a
alertness,
15.
a skill.
I don't have alertness.
Athletics
0.
then? You can either roll
Oh, I
athletics.
got alertness +1. Yeah, so that's -1. So it's 2. I got 3.
Mm-hmm.
+1.
All right, so we're going to go Vol got a 1. Bob got a
3.
3.
3.
All right, Alfred, what'd you get?
0.
And Jord, what'd you get?
0.
All right. You guys can
Wait,
choose when
is
you
your
go
roll off?
on your stuff.
I'll let Jordan go first.
All right.
My turn.
Oh, he got a -4.
Wow.
Wow.
I haven't rolled a -4 yet, except for in practice.
So guy 1, then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
3.
technically, because there's 5 coming and you're fighting this guy. So then let's go. That is 2. Wow, you guys were really lucky on this. That is a -1. Man, one of these guys has got to be able to get high enough. Nice. That's a 3.
Are you allowed to roll your dice one at a time? Or is that just like way too easy to manipulate?
I don't think you can manipulate it at all. 5. And then one last guy to find out where he goes in the order. And that is also a -1. All right. So up first would actually be Bob.
Yay!
All right. Standing before you in the forested area in the dark with the light beaming in the background and pulsing, Volus has a sword in a guy, and he just opened fire on Volus, and Volus took it like a fucking champ.
All right,
He only looked slightly hurt by machine gun fire. Or shotgun. I think he took a shotgun right to the fucking chest.
I'll dash forward my inhuman speed,
Buckshot.
and I'll take aim with my 30-06 at the guy's head.
Inhuman speed taps your vampire ability. That's once. Okay. All right, and what are you doing?
30-06 shot to the head. I'm just trying to get closer. Actually, can I get close enough to touch him with a dash and inhuman speed?
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, I incite emotion.
All right. Which would be his sin, which his sin would
Murder.
probably be greed.
Greed.
But
Greed and murder.
in
And I
this
feed upon him.
You don't get to feed upon him when you're inciting his emotion like this. This
Oh, no?
affects no, that doesn't. He doesn't.
That's a
feed
separate
you.
move.
That's a totally separate thing. Feeding
Okay,
on someone, feeding on someone makes you weak to anyone attacking you at the time, right? Inciting
But
emotion
it
is an
paralyzes
attack.
them.
Yeah. So, so you incite his emotion. It affects his greed. He falls to his knees, and you're holding on to him with one hand, and he's crying that he's failed to take care of his family, that he's been so greedy and wanton with everything and taking for himself. And he's like, I've used so many drugs. I just knew that they would make me happy. I don't know why I've done it. I don't know why.
Yes, you're guilty. I go for breaking his neck.
All right. Well, I would, you would have, you did use inhuman speed, so I'd allow you to do it. Okay, go for it. Do an attack. So this would be fists. Roll a fist. A fist.
That's just a straight roll for me.
Okay.
Because presence wouldn't help in this position.
Nope.
This
Do
is
you have
straight
might?
strength. Oh, I can use human strength, but I don't want to count those all up again.
Yeah.
'Cause I only got to, like,
I'm actively keeping track of these now because as soon as this combat's over, it's going to affect you.
all right, I got 3.
You got a 3.
No, -1. I got 2.
You got 2.
I got 2.
He got
-1.
a 4 plus. Do I use weapons? Is it technically alertness, intimidate?
Does he get to defend himself if he's falling?
Yeah,
to his
he
knees
absolutely he gets to defend himself, but you know what? I would just give him a
paralyzed.
-2 specifically to it, because even though he's feeling guilty, he's not going to just let himself die, right? I guess I would give his fist. So that's an 8. So when you go to reach over, like you slide your hand on his shoulder as Volus is moving back, kind of taking his sword and shaking the blood off it. You slide your hand up, and just as you go to slide your hand up, it catches the collar of his leather jacket and disconnects for just a second, which is just enough for him to push off and just be like, holy fuck! And that would be, unless you want to use points, your turn. Because it broke because he rolled like an 8.
Yeah, I thought with insight you're paralyzed with that emotion though.
Yeah, the whole thing is he's down on his knees and you tried to break his neck, right? So if you had just held on to him, it would have done all the way up until the next turn. But you tried to get a little greedy with it.
Yeah.
Apropos
You go
of
for
the
the kill.
scene, right? You went for the kill.
Go for the kill, right? Because he's paralyzed.
That's right.
But he wasn't paralyzed.
No, he was paralyzed so long as you held him. Right? So long as you held him, he would have been freaking out, which a good upgrade you could take is at a distance where you don't even have to hold him.
I go so, yeah, because he's able to. I'm not understanding the skill, because when I'm using the skill, he should not be able to fight back that. Not even
the whole thing is the way he fought back is you tried to do a second thing. Right? While you're doing it, if you're just doing it, if you're just focusing on doing it, he can't get away from you. It would do the whole round, and he would get another save at the end of the round, right? But you tried to do a second thing, which gives him a chance at a roll, right?
So yeah, so he can roll, so he's not truly paralyzed. All right.
Yeah. So
that's my round.
It was a good round. It was really well done. It just bad luck with the dice. I rolled a +4.
Yeah. I always remember they're not fully paralyzed.
Yeah. So long as you don't do a second thing, they're paralyzed. Which, if that was the case, then they could have coup de grace him. All right. So 3 would go down to Volus.
Okay. So I'm going to hit him again with my sword.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
He's stammering back, like freaking out right now. He's on his knees trying to like shift back quickly. He's dropped his weapon.
All right, 6.
6. He's got a 1 plus fists, which is 3. So that is 2. So you beat him by 4. That's a shift of 4 on this guy, which would be you swing at him again, and the shield bracelet comes up and explodes. If you want to use a fate point, it would literally kill him.
No, I'll just hit him with the axe again.
Swing with the axe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss.
5.
5? Noise.
Yep.
Ooh, -2. With the fists, which brings it to 1. 5, that's a shift of 4. That's 2, 3, 4. That kills him. He's dead. Boom! You swing this time, and it splits him right in half, perfectly cleaving him. No blood touches the blade.
Does he have any hand weapons on him?
Yeah, he's got the shotgun he shot Volus with.
No, knives, swords.
Yeah,
axes.
you can check on your turn if you like. All right, up next is the guy running. There's a guy running at you. He runs up. He's about 30 feet away, and he takes out a rifle. He's carrying a rifle. He raises the rifle up and fires at you, Jean-Paul. That is 2 plus guns is 5. He'll use a fate point to add 2 to that to 7.
We lost you. We have no idea what you're talking about.
Who's he hitting with 7?
Hey, am I still there?
Yeah,
I agree now.
Hey,
Yeah.
sorry. There, one of the guys. He runs up to you, and he's 30 feet away. He stops. He raises a rifle up and fires at Jean-Paul, and hits him with a 2 plus 3, which is 5, 6, 7. So it hits you with a 7. The rifle round comes at you. So you have to roll a defense of some sort, either anything you have for defense, really.
Deceit, scholarship,
Athletics, weapons.
might, driving, empathy. I got nothing. I got weapons.
You could roll weapons, absolutely.
Sure, I'll put my gun in front of my face.
No.
Is that shooting at me?
Yeah. It's you would use weapons or athletics for defense.
But what is the defense? Okay. What's my defensive action?
Either jumping, dodging, sprinting, moving out of the way, that sort of thing.
All right. I go for full jump to the left. All my
So that would be athletics.
athletics, which I don't have, so it's a straight roll.
Mhm.
Oh, plus, I start using human speed. So they don't want to get shot. I'm not wearing any armor. 2?
You got a 2. You got a 7. That's a shift by 5. So he would do on your thing, because I think I'm doing this correctly, on your physical, your 5 space would take a point of damage on physical. So your stuff would be cleared up until this point. Do you have any?
I have one filled, but I got one filled in at all times.
Yeah, so you have the 8 filled in, which means
Yeah.
you don't have the 8 available.
Yes.
All right, so your space, your 5 right there, you would take 1 point of damage.
All the way to 5, so 7, 6, 5.
You just
Oh, just on 5.
at the
Okay.
number 5. There's a circle below it. Fill that in.
Yep. Done.
So you can't take a 5 space again. Do you understand?
I never got this. No.
Anything that would do 5 damage now does 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And anything that would do a 5 again would go above that 6 and do a 7. Right? You can't take the same space twice.
I still got 1 to 4.
It's like being stabbed in your eye. If you get stabbed in your eye, you're blind in that eye now.
Yeah.
Right? If they want to blind you, they have to go to the next eye over. Right? So, anyway. So you've taken a 5. A rifle shot hits you. It grazes your arm. And I don't remember if the White Court bleed. Do they bleed?
Yeah. Blood.
Blood begins to trickle out slowly. You feel a little bit of your energy being drained from the impact of the damage,
Heal itself.
which you could, at the end of combat, you can do inhuman recovery. I think they have that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They have strength, speed. Oh, they do have recovery. So at the end of this round, not round, but scene, you could recover.
Yeah, and I get my 5 back, but then I have to take hunger.
Well, you're going to roll. You're going to have to roll a hunger no matter what. Because you used inhuman speed. Did you use it twice? I think you used it once.
Once, but if I do recover, that's twice.
Yeah, which makes it even harder. All right, so after him is the other guy. He comes up and sees, runs up and sees Volus pulling the sword, swinging the axe and hitting the guy. And he has a shotgun and he fires at you. It's the answer 4. Plus 2 would be 6. So he does 6 damage on you, Volus. What do you do?
Fucking dodge.
Are these two separate guys?
There is
Yeah.
four. There are 5 guys running up on you.
Okay, 5 guys. No, 5 guys.
5 guys. 5 guys. 5 guys.
They got fries.
Yeah, I fucking dodge, I guess.
So roll to defend, to dodge. You use weapons, athletics, whatever you want to do.
I'll use weapons. I rolled a
Sword-
1
sword
plus
block
5,
that
so
fucker.
6.
You rolled a 6. Yeah. You easily dodge his attack.
Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should pull one of those moments from Ragnarok. Balder, someone shoots at him and he catches it on the inside of the sword, swings around and
All right,
the
Leo
bolt
and
back.
Jordan. Leo, Jordan, you guys are on the fringes and you hear yelling, shotgun fire. You see the flashes, and you guys, one's on the east side, one guy's on the west side of the forest, having taken out a guy each. You're both probably keenly aware that somehow, some way, something got fucked.
Yeah, they got this. I'm going to keep going.
Okay, so you're going to make your movement forward?
Yeah, we got to stop
towards
this
the light?
light.
All right, so you move forward through the woods. Your full movement. You can't move into the next zone, but you can get to the edge of the forest area
Okay.
where you can see because you are at the east side. Leo's on the west side because you drove. You can see just over there at the edge of the water area, there's a good 100 feet away from you, what looks like Joseph Lacroix. He has bound in chains on the ground by the waterfront Big Joe Mothra, who's unconscious, and he has an item he's holding up which looks like a jade pendant, and he's speaking ancient Etruscan, imploring something. Ilada monta Tiamat, santo Tiamat, santo, as he goes on like that. And you can see as the light emanates from this thing in the
Did you
distance.
fucking look that up, or did you make that up on the spot?
Just made it up. Anyway,
Okay.
you see the height of the water slowly begin rising.
Yeah, I got to
All right.
stop this shit.
So, Alfred, what are you doing? You're on the west side of it all.
Like, I hear that, right?
What's that? I can hardly hear you.
I
Yes,
hear
he hears it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess, do I know from like hearing that if someone's trying to do a summoning or whatnot, or what do I know from hearing that?
Under attack?
You don't know ancient Etruscan, but you do recognize the name Tiamat, which is one of the many names of the Ogopogo.
Okay, so like I can put 2 and 2 together. They're probably trying to summon the Ogopogo for not so good.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm
the
gonna
glowing
rush
light.
them then.
You rush in.
Yeah.
So you can use your whole movement to get to the tree line.
Okay. Can I stealth in as well, or is that pointless?
You can roll it. I'd let you roll it for fast move stealth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're doing some Ninja Scroll Wudan jumping shit right now.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Easily, you're
We done
jumping
this
from
shit out of that.
yeah, you're jumping from tree branch to tree branch to tree branch, and you get to the edge.
Naruto.
You're in a tree, and you can see there it is. Just over there is Joseph. You hear the gunfire, right? And your friends fighting, but there's Joseph with Big Joe tied up at the water line, holding up this item, glowing, almost too bright to even look at. This green
What does
light,
Big Joe
pulsing
look like?
light.
What does Big Joe look like?
Big Joe is a 7'1" guy.
No. I mean, like, is he conscious? Is he like?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious and tied in chain at the water line.
Okay.
He's having a day.
Have I? So through my best efforts and all my training, have I ever been able to cut through metal?
Oh yeah.
The Green Destiny? Yeah, absolutely. The
Okay.
Green Destiny
So
custom.
I am going to go there as quickly, but as stealthily
You've
as
maxed your
possible.
movement right now.
No. Okay.
You've used all your movement to move right up to the edge of a zone. Now that you're at the edge of the zone, it takes the next turn to move through that zone.
Okay.
Right? Which is how the Dresden Files works with movement. It works in zones.
That's fine.
So you see just at the edge of the water line what looks like not the edge of the water line, let me rephrase that. In the Ottawa River, Just glowing on the other side of the river is the city. You see in the middle of it the water level rising in the center as what looks like a giant ass world snake rising out of the water. And it doesn't look quite right. Jordan, you can see this too, standing there. There's what looks like green swirling fields wrapping around it.
He's trying to siphon it.
Yeah. All right. So that would be your go and your go. So then we have 3 more guys. One guy.
What's my brother's name again?
Joseph.
Obviously, Joseph.
All right. That is a 0 plus 3. I'll add 2 from him. Blammo. He.
That's good.
2 plus. So that's 0 plus 3, so 5. 5, there's a gunshot at you, Jean-Paul. Someone fires a gun, he hits the 5 point. You have to defend. Roll a defense of some sort.
Is the bullet hurtling towards me right now?
Yes. He got a 5. You got to defend with better than a 5
Okay.
for him not to hit.
I don't think I can roll better than 5. What's the
Defense.
open? What's the? Oh yeah, defense, right? It's just I
So
don't have-
either a weapon or an athletics.
yeah. So weapon got +1. It'd be a perfect roll then. What's the open aspect right now?
No open aspect. Jordan used it. The end is nigh.
Oh, it's gone.
Unless you want to do something that creates an aspect.
Oh, no, there's one hanging aspect left. It was the one from the earlier that was created by Alfred.
It was he used that though.
Did he use it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
used it.
Okay.
It's sneaking in the dark or something like that.
Smoking in the boys' room.
All right.
Okay, use 1 second. I'm just going to see if I can just grab something out of my list here. Brothers born for trouble.
Sure.
That doesn't apply here. I don't know where it does apply.
Well, I mean, if you're in a fight, you're a brother born for trouble. You're fighting
Yeah.
alongside your brothers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sitting cross-legged
There's
on
one.
the bed. What'd you get?
Back. 3.
You got a 3. He beats
And
you.
then my weapons is +1.
He beats you by 2, so that would be 2 damage you would take.
What happened to my aspect? I get nothing for my aspect?
Did you? Oh, you use the aspect? Did you? You got to give me the full number, bud. What's your
Yeah,
full
okay.
number when you're done?
Okay, so
Don't say a
okay,
number unless you
3.
said your full number.
I'm counting out loud. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you got a 6? Okay.
Yeah.
He fires at you, but you step to the side. You see where he's lining up, and he's aiming at your head. You know that your head's only 8 inches. You just got to move forward. And you quickly move forward as the bullet zips by you, just barely missing you. So that's that guy. Another guy runs up, and he has a sword. A K-bar. He runs up with a K-bar at Volus and swings that. That is a negative. So he gets a 2. He's going to use an aspect. Bring that to a 4.
Oh, I got a 5, so he can go fuck himself.
You rolled a 5? He misses.
Yeah.
The next guy runs up and does the same thing with the K-bar, attempting to engage you. With that, oh, he's -1. Plus 3, so he gets a 2. He spends an aspect. That brings it to 4. So you got to roll a defense against that.
I really got to reorganize this shit.
You're muted again, Brandon.
He did a 4 damage at you, Brandon. Does he hit you or not? You got a 4. It's match. It goes to the defender. In this case, and we are not doing meet or exceed, Jordan. So then, I'm loving it. We go to the start of the combat round, which is top of the charts. Is the Babo.
So am I in shouting distances of these people?
You're right beside Brandon. You're like 4 feet.
No, of the attackers. Can they hear me shout?
They can see you. You're within 4 feet of them.
Okay. So
You're all in the same zone in the woods. There's trees around, people running at each other, shit happening.
I'm gonna go for deceit.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Joseph hired us to check the outer woods. I think we've made a grave mistake fighting each other. Here is my amulet.
What little does he know, they're dominated with mind control with the amulets. What'd you get, just for for amusement's sake?
5, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's really, really good. You feel like if you sat and focused on a person, you could probably break the charm that's on their amulet, which at this particular moment, it does not break any of the charms of the people that are there. They are clearly dominated. They're inches from being Renfields.
But they are
Right.
distracted for a moment.
But you can still do an attack, and you can still do a move, and you can still spend fate points.
All right, I will attack with.
I will tell you, if you roll something around an 8 on a presence, where you're putting your evocation power into
I
it.
actually have that. That would have gave me actually 9 if I used my presence.
Yeah, and you said I'm using my evocation. I would have allowed you to pop all their charms, but that's not what happened.
No, it isn't. 'Cause I wanted to go for deceit. I didn't want to go for presence.
Yeah, but anyway, so
All right.
move and a attack. What are you doing?
I am going to straight for attack with my 30-odd 6.
All right, you're going to strafe an attack, you said?
Yeah, just straight attack. Yeah.
Oh, straight attack, yeah.
Yeah, they're 4 feet away. I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll grab another one. If I grab one, then one of my guys can. Then buddy.
You stop them from being able to fight. If you just hold them, you take them out of combat.
Yeah. And there's 5. There's 5 right now still alive, right? So I'll be opening myself up to back attack. No, I'm not gonna do it. All right, I got 3 plus 1 is 4. I'm just shooting them with a gun. My gun holds. I think that one holds 8 rounds or 6 rounds. 30-odd 6.
Okay. He got a 4. You got a what?
I got a 3. I got a 4.
You got a 4. So it goes to defender. So do you want to do anything to get past that? You have to exceed.
Yeah, sure. I'll take faith overall.
Faith overall.
That's 2 fate points. Okay. 2 fate points minus 2. Which will give me another 2, which would put me at 6.
It'll put you at a 6. All right. So he had a 4, I do believe. 3?
Yeah.
No, he's got a 1 plus 3. So yeah, it would be 4. So that would bring you to 6, which would take 2 damage on him. He takes the damage with the shot. It hits him, and it catches. You see the impact go straight into his chest. You dead eye him, but it doesn't kill him. It impacts into the body armor he's wearing. All right. So that guy is taking a shot. Volus, what do you want to do? Oh, do you want to move, Bob, at all? Do you want to take cover or hide or anything? You can move now before we go to Volus.
I'm going to slip into the darkness to the right of Volus.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So you move so you're harder to hit. Okay. Volus.
Okay, so how many guys do we have left?
There are right now 5 guys, and only 1 is taking damage.
All right, maybe I'll do my thing the next round. Okay, I'll attack the
But
closest one.
they've all used fate points, though, just to be clear. They've all, spent fate points.
And so have we.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that means that they don't have any left?
Well, we'll see.
Look, my brother has some.
Should I do this now? No, I wanted to save it for his brother.
Yeah, but you need to get past 5 guys.
Yeah, he did not go and do this alone. He hired defense because he's not
At his first rodeo.
not
He
his
is
first
hundreds of
fucking
years old.
rodeo.
He's been a bully my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a question, and this is gonna probably set Jordan off. How long? Okay, how much can I say in my turn?
You can talk for as long as you want, really. If you want to filler bust at me, you're welcome to it. But you basically slow the game down.
No, I think he's about to do the 13th Warrior speech.
Not exactly. And second question, how long does it take for the Berserker mushrooms to kick in?
Instant. You take them, as soon as they're swallowed, they begin going in. That's a great
All right.
idea. I absolutely love it. I will give you a fucking hanging fate point.
Oh, you just fucking wait.
I will literally give you a fate
So-
point for taking the mushrooms and put a fucking aspect up.
Where'd you get
You
the
can
mushrooms
fucking
from?
hold on.
He's had them
I've
this whole
always had
time.
I've always had them. So, Justin, you just hold your horses because if you remember, Odin is a god of many things, including poems.
Oh god.
I bash the sword and axe together.
Yeah.
And I call out, "My lifeblood is shed, steel painted red. 1,000 men dead, ravens fast fed. And so the veil falls, revealing walls of cavernous halls. Valhalla calls. The fighting is done, feasting begun. A saga well spun, the battles won." And I swallow a mushroom.
And I yell amen.
For Odin's, for the old one eye. All right, so first off, take a fate point. You deserve that.
Thank you. I
Uh,
have been waiting for weeks to say something like that.
awesome. I will roll an intimidate for you because that's intimidating, although they are dominated. So you don't know the effect, but there's an effect. And do you remember what the berserker mushrooms do for you?
Nope, not a clue.
The berserker mushrooms allow you to shrug off damage, like clear damage immediately that you may have taken. Right?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So it just
So what? That gets rid of the 2 damage I took?
that's right, and it gives you a +2 on your attacks while the effects last, and the effects last for a full minute, so 10 rounds.
I presumed I went like nuts or something, or I was blind raged. I was hoping to use it against his brother to defend against his psychic attacks.
So right now, you can role play that however you want, because people on mushrooms aren't like in a blind rage, but it is kind of like that. So you can clear 1 damage that you have, and your
Okay.
attacks for the next minute have a +2 static on top.
10 rounds. 10 rounds.
Yeah, for 10 rounds. So keep track of
Okay.
that, please.
So
While he's doing this, can I sneak behind these guys? Or am I frozen during his turn? 'Cause he's sitting there doing
Yeah,
his
so the
speed.
whole thing with combat is like, because it's turn-based, you know what I
Okay, yeah.
mean? Yeah. Technically, it's all happening at the same time, but we're figuring out who does what during those turns. You know what I mean?
So is this considered 1 turn then out of the 10?
No, at the start of the next round. So yeah, like if you attack now, you would be considered having that because you swallowed the mushrooms.
Okay.
So you now have the +2 to your attacks.
Okay. Can I attack on this round
Yes.
without using a fate point? Okay.
You,
Well then, yeah, I'm gonna.
you talked, which I said I would allow, attack
Yeah.
and a move. So
Okay.
you're next to a guy. I would count the swallowing the mushrooms as the move.
Okay. So then I'll attack him.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. So with the extra +2, that brings me to
And
4.
you guys, I don't know if I know I sent this to Leo.
With
I
your
don't-
weapons,
You're
too?
aware of this?
Yeah, with weapons, I rolled a -3.
So Leo, did you read that like thing I sent you
No.
with the champion of God and all the shit you can do? You might want to know that while you're
Okay.
waiting for your turn. You might want to read it all because you
Okay,
have a
what-
+1 to your weapon first and foremost.
Yeah, I know. You sent it to me on Messenger, right?
Yes. So Brandon, your axe, the Pangufu, has a +1 to it. I don't know if you've been adding that or not, because it's a holy weapon.
not.
All holy weapons have a +1 to them.
Well, then you
well,
get a
I
plus
think I
one
read
right
that part. I don't know where it is though.
Yeah,
I gotta.
it's Champ God is the name of the file that I sent you.
I might need that axe because using a gun in these rounds kind of sucks.
Yeah, and it overcomes like any catch. Like it meets any catch required for fighting supernatural abilities. So like if you're fighting a vampire per se, which will be happening probably pretty soon, it meets all the requirements for their catches to like shut them down. Right?
Alfred, you are the anti.
Oh, found it.
now.
You're the anti-white card. Yeah.
Wait, that's a skill list. What does it say? Champion of Gods.
Yeah, there should be Champ God is the name of the file. Anyway, so these guys, if you actively want to use that, you can to meet the what's it called, the catch for it. Anyway, so you're attacking the guy right in front of you, Brandon.
Yes.
Okay, because there's the two guys in front of you. That's these two. Bran. All right. So you got a +1 from the holy weapon when you use the axe, plus a +2 from berserking out. So you have a natural +3 on top of what you roll on top of your weapons.
Okay, so I rolled a -3. If I use my weapons, which is a +5, that brings me to 2. Plus the shit you just gave me is 5.
A 5. Excellent. 2. So he does a 5. Goes to the defender. So it's either nothing happens, but he's got the K bar.
Touched by Valhalla.
Then he takes damage.
Plus 2 to weapons.
Using your axe or your sword?
Well, I'm using the sword. The axe.
Yeah.
Because it gave me the
Axe has another +1 on it.
Yeah, the axe has
I
got.
already added the +1.
So what's your bonus to weapons right now?
Bonus to weapons is now.
No, what's your your flat bonus to weapons is what?
5.
5. Your flat bonus is 5. So
Yeah.
you now have a flat bonus of 8, right? So plus you said you rolled 3, which brought it to a 5. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then I add now a +2 with my touch by Valhalla.
Sweet. So
That
he
brings it to 7.
So you swing at him and it hits the armor and chinks into it, and you see the armor loosens a bit on one of his shoulders.
Okay.
Takes 2 damage. All right. So then we go to the one guy over here who's already taken some damage. And he is going to fire his rifle at Bob. He gets a 1. All right. He hits you with a 1, Bob. Defend. You piece of shit.
0.
0. You got a 0? He hits. You take
0.
1 damage. All right. The other guy also fires.
How to get a 0? That makes sense.
You take 1 damage. All right. So that's a 1 plus 3. That's 4. He fires at Jean-Paul again. So that's 4. So 4 damage coming at you. What do you do?
I gotta take my 1 damage first.
Yep.
Fucking titties. So I got a 5
And a 1.
and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I clear this all into this round, I think. That's my recovery. I think recovery could.
Oh, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just reading it now, man.
You can do a shit ton
4.
of things. You got a 4?
Got a
Goes
4.
to defender. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I got 5.
Yeah.
No, 4. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
All right. So then the last guy is going to. Was that guy? I'm going to say that guy repositions himself and is planning a bigger attack because he realizes he can't fire on Volus, so he has to move all the way around.
And I'm to the right of Volus.
Yeah, if he wants to fire on him. So he's going to get a disadvantage from getting a bit further out. -2, so -3, 3. He gets a 0. Volus, you got fired at with a 0. Defend yourself.
We'll get -4.
You've got 2 guys K-barring at you. 1 guy you've hit, and somebody just fired at you. You got a 0. Oh yeah, he's fucking. Aspect reposition.
I'm not muted. I got a
Yeah.
4.
So now there's a hanging aspect of reposition because you moved by 2 shifts beyond him. So the aspect is hanging with your combat right now that you've repositioned to use them as defense. Right? And you also have the stunt trained by Ragnar. Don't forget that. Because you're fighting with Bob here, you can give Bob pluses to his defenses.
It'd be kind of nice.
Okay.
I could also use a stabby weapon.
All right. The
Even more
K-bar,
stabby weapons?
the K-bar guy's now in line with the
Brandon?
guy trying to shoot you.
What?
You have any more knives or swords on you?
All I've got is I thought I had a knife. Do I not have a knife?
So, Brandon, defend against a 2. K-bar guy just tried to stab you in the throat.
Catch your teeth.
5.
You defend, no problem. The other guy, the last of the guys, he does a 2 as well.
So there's
2 as
2
well.
touching Brandon with K-bars right now.
Yeah. And
Another
2,
5.
Yeah.
I keep
The five-
I keep
and
rolling
three-
pluses
there's
and minuses
three-
to get there.
There's 3 firing guns at you guys and 2 fighting K-bar wise. So there's 5 guys on you too. You're very much at a disadvantage. Right? It's 5 on 2 right now.
I need to cast some magic. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. So anyway, meanwhile, Alfred and Jack, you are in the zone. You can see him. You know what? Let's roll for Joseph. Where is he in all of this?
There's a pulsing light, doesn't he?
Hmm?
They say he was at the lake with a pulsing white and green
He
light.
is. I'm asking where he is in the combat. What's his initiative? So that'd be +3. So he now has. I guess that's a 3 then. So 3. Joel. 3. So that's that. He would actually go after you. So go, guys.
I'll let Alfred go first.
Who's he going after?
Us.
Yeah, but like we're coming at opposite directions.
Yeah. One's east, one's west.
I'm gonna let you go first, Alfred, and then I'll go
But
after you.
who's he going after?
He's not going after anyone. He's literally summoning the creature. And
You can see in the lake the effects of the charm reaching out to the Ogopogo, swirling around it, and returning energy back to Joseph.
Do I know how to? All I have to do is interrupt Joseph, right?
I don't know.
Stop
Is that all you
this?
have? Is that all you have to do?
I
Just
don't
stop the
know.
spell?
All you right now? Do you want to roll lore? You can
Yeah.
roll a lore if you like.
3.
3. You have seen spells being cast, and they're a fickle thing that's easy to disrupt.
I'm gonna rush as fast as possible. So can I do 2? Can I swing?
So you
My
can
sword-
move and attack and possibly talk. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna. Essentially, I am going to run up to him and just kind of
Just hit him. Just
hit him
fucking
from the
body
back.
check him.
Yeah, body check him. That's
Body
what I'm
check
gonna
him.
do. Yeah, I'm gonna body check him.
why don't you body cut him with your magic
I will
vampire
body
killing
cut
sword?
him. I will body
With
cut
your
him.
magic vampire killing sword. Yes. Did you read what the sword does?
Yeah, essentially, it's fucking sort of
An
the
act of
cross.
God.
Yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
sword of the cross is basically what you have.
Yes.
So get in there and fuck his ass up.
All right. I am.
Right in the spot.
Also, as a
It's
champion.
not a sword of the cross. It's like a sword of the cross.
Yeah, I know, like a sort of the cross.
Mhm.
What is the other thing here? I'm just trying to. Yeah, so all creatures are effective. Yeah, I am going to body cut him.
Go for it.
Here we go. And I am going to use, I have the green destiny to boost it up. And
Okay.
while I'm at it, I am going to, I am just going to burn everything I got. So give me 1 sec. I can do that, right?
You can go super hard. You might want to know what you roll first before you burn it all.
He's going Super Saiyan on this one.
So 8
Oh, -3.
plus 10. 8 and
Plus
10. Okay, let's go with 8 and 10 for now and see what happens.
What did you roll on the lore? You rolled a 3, right?
I rolled the 3 on the lore, yeah.
Okay. Jordan, you should roll a lore too. Or an alertness. Maybe both together and tell me what both your scores are.
Okay. Eight.
4. For which?
Oh, lore.
Lore? 8. And what'd you get for alertness?
Alertness. 2.
2. All right. We'll get back to you now that I have that written down. What are you doing, Alfred?
I am going to body check him.
You're-
Body cut him.
Okay.
I'm going.
What is your total? And let me know.
My total is 8. I am going to use a fate point to ignore his defensive abilities.
Nice, nice, nice.
And stealth?
No, I'm rushing.
Oh, he's
There's no
running in,
stop.
yeah. So you jump up and coming down at him
Yep.
with the sword drawn, and you swing at him. And your
Yep.
total is 8. Is that your total?
That's my total. Yeah.
Okay. With a total of 8, you come down on him, and that's when Jack realizes something. The kind of magic he's using isn't a simple kind of magic. This is some high-end shit he's using. He's protected himself through and through this whole time, using cat's paws, fucking with Joseph, doing all, or Jean-Paul, just using people after people. Like every time some play goes sideways, he just uses it to his advantage. In fact, when you see the power coming down, it's not coming down directly on him. It's coming down 10 feet in front of him onto some blank spot. And as Alfred comes through with a perfect swipe, his sword passes through nothing and breaks the glamour, and you see where he's actually standing, 10 feet in front, in the water, holding up the gem.
That's why I waited.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because now
You
it's
hit the
my
ground?
turn.
Yeah.
And he turns and goes, "It has been a while since I've seen you, but you're
It
too
has.
late. It's
I would
too late,
call
my
you
friend.
but
It is too late, my friend. The circle is complete and the power is mine." All right, what are you doing?
me?
Jack.
The circle is complete. The power is mine.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Okay,
Water.
perfect.
In a vicious uppercut with everything I can throw.
Fantastic.
Which is 15.
Frozen water.
Yeah, I'm adding all of Maeve's energy into this.
Oh boy, he's got plus that. That is 15. That's a lot of damage. A shield erupts beside him as ice and water and everything tries to pierce through the shield. He's created not just a circle, but he has an iron circle that he's placed around him, an iron and everything. And it's just emanating up. You can see the power of it as everything's coming through and to him. The shield, you said 15? Man, he's got defensive shield as an ability, and it's super fucking awesome, and I think you broke his shield.
I'm going to use my very final fate point. And I finish what I start.
Ooh, nice. So you're bringing it up to 17?
Yeah.
Okay. So you beat him by
Uh,
10. The shield... 8,
me just
you beat the shield by 2.
Change where that is to there.
So the
now.
shield pops, and ice erupts around him in a perfect circle, and it cocoons around him, just creating this perfect ice cocoon around him.
Does that move the iron ring around the ground?
It broke the ring. The ring broke.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Nice move.
Yeah, like that much power into one location against his shield. He's trying to do 2 things. He's split, right? So, but he does have the defensive shield stunt. So it's a very powerful stunt. Anyway. So that would be those guys. That's both of you. Is there anything else you can do, Jordan? You broke a shield. You've revealed where he really is standing.
I broke a shield, and now I'm just going to yell out to the Ogopogo. Supper is served! Compliments of Queen Maeve.
You can't quite tell what's going on because you only rolled a 2. The Ogopogo still does have that green swirling coming off of him, and you can still see the green coming from inside the cocoon of ice.
Yeah, but
So
he doesn't have the defense against it like he had before.
no, it is
So-
Joseph's turn.
I want to use my presence.
And then we will.
To contact when I'm yelling.
It's Joseph's turn, and then it'll be Bob's. So think about what you're going to do. Bob's on deck next. So
I
Joseph.
tried casting a spell.
Hmm?
I tried casting a spell to 3 guys with guns.
So it's not you yet. You're
I know.
on deck after this, but yeah.
On deck.
So Joseph, from where he is,
When I use my free
uses-
verbal, did I yell at the Ogopogo? Does it even register?
no, it doesn't register. He doesn't
Okay.
work. He's got psychic domination, lasting portals, defensive shields, redirect force. Yeah. I don't think redirect force would work right now, but he does have lasting portals. So right now, he's going to do dominate. Well, he's kind of technically in the middle of dominate person. He is going to do evocation wind, and the cocoon explodes. The ice explodes out in all directions. How far would you say you are, both of you guys? You're right next to him, Leo. You're 10 feet away.
Yeah,
from
Leo's
him.
next to him. I'm way the fuck away.
You're 10 feet away. So you have ice shrapnel flying at you, Leo.
Okay.
2 plus...
Like, I
7.
Come on, man. Like, I'll be. So, what am I rolling? Weapons? Because like,
So, yeah. So you can roll whatever to try and defend. He's 7. He's going to put the fate point into this, which would be secret training. He's going to tap secret training on that and put extra force into it with his evocation so that it
Justin,
explodes out even harder.
did I create a
he's coming after me,
thing
right?
for crushing his circles? Did I create a
Feedback.
So it is broken shield is what has happened there. And then I was going to do in a cocoon, but I knew he was going to break it. So I was like,
okay. No, I just want to make sure there was
if there's an aspect you want to put out there, if there's something you think you've done, definitely do it.
My dick's bigger than yours.
Actually, I did yell out Maeve's name.
Did you?
I did.
Invoke the Fae?
Invoke the Fae.
Okay, so there's a hanging aspect of invoked the Fae. Okay. All right, so he uses secret training, bringing that to a 9. You have to beat a 9, Alfred, or else you're going to get hit with, like, shards of ice.
Okay, so let's be honest here. Somewhere in my training, I should have been able to figure out how to block most of this stuff. So I've got to have some sort of positive there.
So you'd be swinging your sword at this stuff as it comes at you. So
Yeah.
it'd be a weapons attack. Plus, you have the sword is plus 1. Yada, yada. So weapons plus 1 plus your roll to beat a
9.
9?
Yeah.
You beat it. Fantastic.
I am going to burn everything I have on him next round.
Fantastic. So that would be his whole thing. He's still drawing the power of the Ogopogo to him. His eyes are beginning to glow green, and he is getting more powerful.
He's feeding us the Ogopogo.
Yeah.
Killing the Ogopogo.
Yeah. All right. That would
But
be
we
him.
can, you
Bob.
really need to stab him with your sword, with your axe, man.
Yeah.
Sever the chain to the fucking thing he's carrying.
All right, so how do I invoke a spell? Like if I want to blow these guys up with my most basic spell I have. That's a sucking power?
You pull power with your conviction.
That a whole turn?
So you roll a conviction?
No, you don't roll a conviction. You just choose how much points of it you want to use.
Okay.
The trick is he rolls his discipline to control it.
Mhm.
And if he doesn't match it, like you take 1 mental regardless, but if you don't match what you put in, you actually take mental damage on top of casting.
Okay, so my conviction is plus 5, so I take. So the more of my conviction I use, though, the more power it has.
So you can use up to a 5 then.
But I have to roll above 5 with my discipline.
Yeah.
Which is also plus 5.
So you have to roll.
But
Because you could get a 1 and then take 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll conviction. It goes up to 5. How do you have to put 4 dice? But I don't.
That's the fun. You have to have the discipline to
3.
be able to control.
So 3. Yeah, they're both maxed out.
So you got an 8.
Well, no. I'm just doing math. So I got 2. I got 2 on my dice, and my conviction is plus 5. How does that work?
7. So you're 2 above what you needed to roll. So you're good. Now take 1 mental damage.
Mental.
The one spot you would take.
Oh,
a
the
damage.
1 spot. Okay.
All right. So since he's a 2 over his conviction, what happens, Jack?
It works.
So
Basically, he's throwing. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's throwing that much power at someone.
So he was throwing a 5, so he's throwing 5 damage.
Essentially, like it's in the like I don't know what did Bob's particular power is.
I would imagine wind or force of some sort.
Like he doesn't have an element, so I guess it would probably just be force.
Yeah, it's just force damage. It's like being hit by just yeah.
So you're
That's
just
the
basically
wind from straight
throwing.
down.
So you hit someone with a 5 force damage.
Does it hit a cluster of them or just one?
It's 1 because you're new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of these guys takes a 5, which is actually pretty good. Which one do you want to hit?
Is there any of the 3 guys with guns that have already taken damage?
Yeah, one of them's already taken damage.
Okay, him.
You
Oh,
hit
so-
him with the 5,
Yeah.
and you see his shield takes the brunt of it. Do you want to use a fate point, or are you just that good?
Okay, so that's my only action, right?
You
I
can
got
put a,
movement though, right?
you could put a fate point in, or you can move as well. If you put a fate point in, he's dead.
I was gonna grab onto him and use my inside emotion. You know what? Yeah, I'll use a fate. I've already used 2 fate points. All right, I'll use a fate point.
And that guy's dead. They bust through his shield.
fate
His
points.
shield explodes, and you watch as his chest caves in under the force of this. Boom, dead. How many fate points you got left, Bob?
It's a good. What's my refresh is 5, and I used 3, so I have 2.
You have 2 left?
Yeah.
Okay, keep track of that.
I got -3 right there.
But you used a fate point and killed them, so that's one less time he can fuck with you guys. All right, Volus, what do
3
you want to do?
left. 4 left.
4 left. Volus, what do you want to do?
Kill one. You're touching both of them. Can you just kill them?
He's touching both of them, and one of them shooting at him from the side.
Probably kill that one. Come on, Volus.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
Talking to the.
I'm gonna kill one of them. Maybe 2. Can I kill 2 of them?
Yes,
Well, if you hit 2 people.
Oh, dick. Oh, dick.
All right.
So you've got the Pangufu's +3, +5, so that's 8 against someone.
Yeah. So let's do. Plus, so that brings me to 8.
You got 8?
Yeah.
So you rolled 0?
Yeah.
He gets a 1, so 4. So that's a difference of 4. So he goes to 4. You hit him with the Pangu Fu, and the shield takes the brunt of it. No, wait. Yes, that guy does. Absolutely. He takes the brunt of it. And the shield maintains.
Can I stab him with the sword then?
If you use a fate point, he's dead.
Okay.
So they have 5. They have 3 naturally, and on top of their 3, they have the shield. So if you get into the shield, you're 2 points away from killing them. 1 or 2 points away from killing them.
All right.
Like they would have been
fate
dead
point.
without the shield at that point.
Fate point. Use a fate point.
Fate point. This K-bar guy, you hit him, you cleave right into him, and you notice the sword, even though it would have stopped, the axe would have stopped, it pulls itself through and cleaves him. No blood on the sword. No blood on the axe. The axe passes through perfectly clean. All right, you have 1 more attack with the sword if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the other guy with the sword.
Nice. Gonna kill 2 K-bar fuckers.
All right. So roll to 0, 5 to weapons, plus 2.
7.
So 7.
That could reasonably kill him if he rolls low. Which he rolls a 1 plus 3 is 4. So 4, and you did what?
7.
7. So that's 3 above. He takes a 3 spot. And it doesn't hit his thing. Cool. Do you want to do anything else?
No.
Fantastic. All right. So that's him. So then that guy's dead. And then it would be this. So that guy's technically dead. So this guy shoots at Bob from the distance. Still about.
I'm actually close to them, but yeah.
You moved. So actually, you have a +2 to defenses. So when you roll, don't forget the +2.
Okay.
So that's 1. So 4. He shoots at a 4 at you. Come on, you fucking cunt.
0 plus 2 plus 1. I got 3.
You got 3.
Yeah.
He
I
beats
rolled a
you.
0,
Beats you by 1. You take a physical damage 1.
which is now a 2 because I already took a 1.
That's right. Hey, you get it. All right, so that's him.
I go. Can I go? Can I go?
You're coming soon. So now this guy is also going to
Coming.
shoot. You're just breathing heavy. Okay, one more guy shooting at Bob, shooting at JP. -1, so that's a 2. He gets 2 to shoot at you, Bob. What do you do?
Oh, we're losing you.
Oh, no.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Can you hear me? Am I there?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, panic. Okay, so he got a 2.
All right.
This is big combat session.
3.
3. You beat him by 1. He does
Actually, I got
not.
more than that. I got 4 or something. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he does not hit you.
6. I got 6. I'm good.
The last K-bar guy is going to try and K-bar the shit out of you. Derpa, 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 derpa. There's only 3
What is a
guys.
K-bar? Is it like a small hatchet?
Yeah, it's like a
K-bar
cat.
it's a knife. It's a military, like World War I trench knife.
So, Brandon Volis, he comes at you with a 3. He takes the thing. He's got one arm up. He tries to knock your sword over and stab at you. 8? Nice. He fails miserably. You want to put an aspect on him like I tripped that bitch? Okay. You sidestep him and he trips. So tripped. So he's got a negative there. Fantastic. That's all those guys. Rifle guy is dead, I do believe, which makes it Alfred and Jack. Alfred and Jack. What do you
Alfred, I'll
Jack?
let you
No,
jump
no,
in
you're
there
first
and
this time, man.
take that guy's arm off.
No, you go first. I won last time. That worked out well for me.
All right, fine. I will attempt. You know what? Let's do this simultaneously.
All right.
You try and take his arm off,
Mhm.
and I'll pull that damn necklace to me.
Oh, nice. So
Okay.
you're going to use some thaumaturgy at him or what?
I'm gonna.
Because you do something impossible with thaumaturgy. You envision it, and so long as you roll higher than it, it happens.
Well, then I will try and pull it to me. I just need him to cut his arm off.
Okay. So I am gonna I am gonna roll with my weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled 8. Okay. So 8 in total. I am going to use a fate point to ignore his defenses. Okay.
Nice.
I am going to use a fate point for I have the green destiny. Okay.
Nice.
So that brings it up to a 10. And I am going to use a fate point for my skills are not enough. Right. That's 2. And then I'm going to burn my last fate point to friendship we triumph because I am working with what's Brendan Jack there.
Mhm.
So I burnt all my fate points. I'm done.
Okay, so you're trying to slash his arm off?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So he did not. How much did you say you rolled?
So 8, 9, 10, 14, and he's got no defenses against me. He's just a normal opponent.
Yes, absolutely.
No, sorry. 8, 15, because my magic points are +1.
Deadly. With ease, you swing at him. He has his defensive shield and redirect force. He tries to use actually, I'd have to roll for redirect force. Yeah, he doesn't make it. He tries to use redirect force to redirect the blade so it misses him, but it doesn't. And with his hand up, you catch the top of his hand and it slices through. The thing spins and flies into the lake, still glowing bright in the lake. You can still see it, but his hand is now missing. And you are doing what again? You're trying to pull it towards yourself?
I want the thing, yeah.
So as it's flying through the air, you draw it towards yourself. All right. So this is contested with his will. Slow. And
So do I do a conviction off with him?
yeah, that's what he's rolling, his conviction. Plus. Okay, I've got his number, and he's going to use... Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, what do you got? I'll tell you what I got. I got a 9 In
Okay. I have an 8,
Okay.
but
Fucked in the butt.
I'm going to use
You
my
see
open...
it fly through the air out of his hand as it's moving forward towards you. Using your focus to pull it, you see it stop dead in the air. And you see with his other hand him pulling it towards you, just pure eminent power radiating off him in green and verdant, just jade just coming off of him in pure power.
Invoke the Fae.
Okay. Bringing you to a 10, and it comes flying straight towards you. You have the charm. Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh no! What the actual fuck?
The end.
Hey,
I think
hey.
Oh, no, there you are.
So Bob, it's once per scene. Once this scene is, where did he go?
He walked over for a second.
Yeah, so Bob posted in Human Recovery, which has once per scene you can clear out damage, which you can't do till the scene's done, right?
Yeah.
Actually, once per scene. I mean, technically, I suppose you could do that at any point in the scene, right? But once he's cleared it out once.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say? Vigorous endurance never restricts. He doesn't have vigorous endurance. He's never taken that. Total recovery, fast recovery out of combat, it says. You may recover your physical consequences as if you were one level lower. Yeah, so you can't do any of that till he's out of combat. Because it's specifically the thing he copied and pasted at me says out of combat.
Okay.
Sorry. So yeah, did you catch what I said?
I caught that I was catching it.
So it's going towards you. It stops. He's fighting it. You get to 10. And it goes and flies straight to you. You now have it.
I hold it above my head. A gift for my Queen Maeve.
Okay.
Is it Maeve or Mob?
Maeve.
Oh.
M-A-E-V. Maeve.
Who's the other one then?
Maeve
Mab.
with a B. Mab.
Yeah.
She's the stronger one, right?
Yeah, she's the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Yeah.
She is without a doubt the stronger of the sisters. All right, you have that, and you say that. So then it is Joseph's turn. And he laughs and goes, "You weren't listening when I said it was already over, were you?" And he begins to glow even brighter. The Ogopogo begins to shrivel ever so slightly down back into the lake. And he says, I've already gotten the power. I've already gained the power of a god. And he will do pulse emanation, which will green pulse out of him. So everybody needs to roll an endurance.
Even as far away as we are?
Yeah, and including his own guys, which that guy's dead. That guy's also dead.
What endurance go with? Nothing? Endurance?
You can roll endurance. You've got to beat a 6.
8.
You're fine. You feel the power pass through you. You get visions of the deep, dark seas and tentacles spinning around, eyes everywhere, but it doesn't cause you damage. And the one guy does make it.
I got a 6.
So he's dead. He's dead. K-bar guy drops to the ground, though. He's not dead. You got a 6? Yeah, so it goes to the defender. You have it. Anybody else get a 6?
I got a 6 too.
With an endurance? You got, what did you get, Bob, for endurance?
2.
2? Okay.
I don't have endurance.
Oh,
So-
that sucks.
So you will take a 5 damage then.
Did you get that text I sent you?
Yeah, so it says at the end of combat, you can clear that stuff.
Okay.
So
And
it's
during
not,
combat, I can do fast recovery.
yeah, absolutely. Combat's not over.
During combat,
It says
Do
at
fast
the end of
recovery.
combat, if you read it, fast recovery out of combat, you may recover from physical consequences as if they were one level lower in severity. So you can recover, so out of combat. So this first part of fast recovery. Right? It says shrug it off in combat once per scene. You may clear this away. So that's out of combat. You can do that. So as soon as
Shrug it
this,
off in combat once per scene. shrug it off.
So that's you don't have vigorous endurance though.
I have a 0 endurance. Yeah. Okay.
You don't have vigorous endurance. You
No.
yeah. So that'd be a good one to take though. That one would allow you to heal in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just reading that because I was like, what the fuck's endurance stuff? Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
I got 5, so I got 6.
you got a 6 in total for endurance?
No. I got 2. I have to take 6. I already took
so
a 5.
5, so you'd go to 6, yeah. So it is on mental though, to be honest. This does a mental attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not physical.
Yeah.
Take 5.
So those 2 guys don't have mental high enough to resist anything like that. So they're 2 guys are dead. All right. So that's his whole turn as he does the pulse attack. All right. So the next is Bob.
How many guys are alive still?
1 guy and he's on the ground. Only the K-bar guy is left and he's on the ground.
All right. I start running towards my brother. Foles can deal with him.
Right? You use a full movement. You get to the tree line and you can see your brother there. That's your movement.
Yeah.
All right. Volus.
Can I attack from where I am?
No, you can't do anything. The whole movement is to get to the edge. So in the game, it's zones. So you're here, you move to the edge of a zone. Once you enter a zone, that would end your combat. You get to that area so that you're ready for the next round. Okay. So now it's Volus, who is on mute.
Well, that's
So 8, and I finish off the last guy.
Nice. He wouldn't have even been able to defend, so down he goes. You want to use a movement to get to the edge of the scene?
Yeah.
You get to the edge of the scene. Okay, cool. You see what everyone sees. All 4 of you are
walking on my door.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a beer, but all 4 of you are standing, and you can see Joseph manically laughing, glowing green as the Ogopogo slumps into the lake. You stand there, green destiny in hand, magic ready, your magic staff, the Pangu Fu and the sword of Lothbrok, and your friend who's a deadly vampire ready to fight. I'm going to grab you.
I just playing that dice game. Oh, it's for money or? No, it's fantasy.
You remember Andrew?
It's probably about later. Right?
That lives here?
It's late.
He goes by Jack now, doesn't he?
Yeah. I was meeting him at
What do you mean Jack for? Sounds weird.
No, I was just
He can't hear you. He doesn't have his headphones on yet.
Right, how do you guys feel?
Oh, Jack, can we show sometime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go a bit.
Yeah.
I like the challenge.
Yeah, I just did that now.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He's brimming with the Ogopogo's power.
Yes, he is possessed with the power of the Ogopogo.
Stop by again, though. At least I'm not playing games or stuff.
I want to siphon his power through this amulet.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, that's
You
what I want to do.
can, with a weapon like an item like that, you would have to attune to it. You'd have to repeat what you heard. You'd have to roll. I would either scholarship or lore to repeat verbatim what you just heard in front of you.
Did I miss anything?
So you got to get a 4 or better for scholarship or lore.
Oh, well, I've got a 7 on my lore.
You got a 7? Do you speak ancient Etruscan? You speak with the white cord.
That's true. I should know it then.
I would.
Especially if I've been in the...
The 2 people in this group that I would allow to know ancient Etruscan would be Bob and Jordan.
Then I speak ancient Etruscan.
Mm-hmm.
Been around for a while.
Yeah. Well, it's the language of the white court. So, all right. So you heard him, Ascendo, Tiamat, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you want to do is you want to start trying to channel it.
I want to start sucking his power for myself.
Okay. Go for it.
All right.
Can we call it a night?
Yeah, we could call it right
Yeah,
here.
we
if you
can call
want.
it right
It's
here.
10 o'clock.
I'll start
Combat
calling
next week with you've got the amulet. You're right there. Everybody's there. Combat's about to go fucking ham.
that. Okay, I'm just going to
We're
write
out of 8
down-
points.
Bad news, guys. He's only used 1 of his.
I have 2 left.
Yeah. Well, here's
Three.
I'll do
Two
you
left.
I'll do you all one. That was a pretty big combat.
Right.
You each have 2 more fate points, plus you'll get your refresh fate points next session that you may have used, right?
Nice.
+2 then?
Yeah, whatever you naturally have, you'll get that, plus you got a +2 for that combat.
Yay!
Yay, I'm back to being able to burn everything in one shot.
Yeah.
All right.
And that guy
Have a
was
good
splitting
night,
his
guys.
combat up.
Thanks for playing, Leo. That was awesome. That was some pretty awesome
That
rolls.
was cool.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.